Hi, so as you see this week we have a new dumpster. There's some stuff in the house that is going to go in here, but for the most part this is going to be purely for cleaning out the garage because of the massive pile of stuff there. With any luck it'll all actually fit and I will be able to park my car in the garage. I have two other tasks this week. One of them is we had a power issue in the IT room. And, a breaker went out and it turns out this bedroom, that bedroom, the pink bathroom, the gable fan upstairs, and the IT room are all on the same circuit. So I want to split the IT room off to give these two guys a little more headroom. And I think the way to do it is to do a little rewiring. This right here goes straight up to the IT room. Well, it's right below the IT room right there. And I might be able to add a line going straight up through there and into the room. And then just add a box and leave the rest of the existing wire there. Now, I know this is a dryer, so it's 240. But with a little bit of reconfiguring, it shouldn't be a problem. If we come down to the breaker box, this is working great, by the way. We come down to the breaker box. I am pretty sure that this breaker here is for that outlet. So I think I can remove this breaker, pop a single pole in there, reconfigure the wiring a little bit, and we're back down to 120. And then I have another spot open to add a circuit somewhere else. As I work on like that bedroom that I'm doing next. The other project is, it's getting warm out. This is actually a temperature sensor, and so far it hasn't gotten crazy hot here, but it's gonna soon. So I got a window AC unit that might fit. These are very narrow windows. So I'm gonna test fit this, see if it works. If it does, hopefully get it in. New roommate actually moves in tomorrow. So hopefully I can get that done today. If not, maybe sometime tomorrow. And hopefully that fits. If it does, I will be ordering 5 more for various windows in the house. And hooray. So that's my task for the weekend. Hopefully I can get most of that done. And the dumpster isn't a super priority. Because I can have it for up to either 7 or 10 days. So hopefully I can get the 2 electrical things done. Hopefully I can just extend that one circuit and I don't have to run a whole new line. But that's it. I'm going to start though with some of the dumpster stuff just to kind of get moving, get the blood flowing. And yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. After an hour of dragging stuff up here, I'm going to go test fit the AC unit now and then see what I got for a circuit and that for power for the IT room, and then I can make a run to the hardware store and get what I need to make everything work. All right, so this barely fits in the opening, but it won't fit if you use the hardware design because it's not for a window like this. All the AC units that I found for a window like this are 3-4 times more expensive. It's pretty crazy. but it will fit. I just had to get a little custom stuff there. So I think I'll end up using double-sided tape to hold this to the bottom of this. So it will rest on the sill outside there. And then I'll need thick stick-on foam to go all the way around the 3 sides. And then from there, I just need to figure out how to close this. I think ABS plastic sheets is the way to go. They're not crazy expensive. I have lots of experience in the car audio world forming those. So it should actually be relatively easy for me to cut that out, make it fit nice and snug. And they have these holes here for attaching. This is where this originally is supposed to go. So I should be able to attach the ABS plastic to there and seal off the whole window. And I think that'll work pretty well. So I need to order the ABS from Amazon. So this project won't get finished this weekend, but we got something to look forward to next weekend. So with the AC problem stuck for the weekend, time to look at this. Now I need to figure out which side of the stud bay or which stud bay this is on. There's either a stud here or a stud here. So I'm gonna pop this cover off, take a look inside and see if I can tell. And if not, then I'll have to get a little more creative. So this may not be mounted on a stud. It may be one of those that are designed to just cut a hole in the drywall and pop it in, and then it has the arms that flip out to hold it in place. So a little bit more investigation to find out. So based on the way as I pull on it, it kind of swings this way. I'm gonna assume the stud is on this side. So I should be able to make a cut. Basically, the roof is too steep. I can't climb in from the top and get to that. So I need to go up. So I'm gonna cut a hole in the wall up there, big enough to get the drill in, and then drill up at an angle through the top plates, and then be able to fish the wire up in that way. So that's the next step, is to pop that open and see what I got. All right, so quick cut later, and we got a stud right here. So I should be able to open this up enough to reach a drill in and drill up at an angle. It'll be kind of ugly hole, but nobody uses this room, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, so I probably should have done this before cutting the hole in the wall. But anyways, this runs up to the outlet we're looking at. And so now it's time to take the face off of this and double check to make sure, A, that it's going to this breaker like I believe it is. And that'll be easy enough to change this to 110 instead of 240. So yes, the orange comes down. We got our ground coming here. This one is taped, so it's the white one, which is our neutral, and it's running here to make it hot so that it's actually 240. And then this one is the normal hot. So what I need to do is turn off the breaker, disconnect both these wires. This one I need to strip some of the tape off of and then run it over here to our neutral bar. And then this one will go into the new breaker. I can pop this old one out and then put a new one in. These aren't as scary as people think they are. Don't touch those. Those are your lines coming in, and they make your 240. That's what's going between those two. And then each one of these is half the load, basically. So 110, 120, whatever you want to call it. And then these double breakers are how you get 240. Every other one of these is coming off of the other bar, although this bar doesn't go down all the way. That's interesting. Anyways, oh yeah, it does. Anyways, every other one of these is one of these bars. And so if you use two of them, it'll grab two of the bars, and that's how you can get your 240. If I remember, I'll throw a link into a YouTube video that explains it really well. But basically every house has 240 coming into it, and then it's how it's split up between the two to make 110. Also, so the breaker's out, easy, basically. It just kind of clips into place and you just push it away from the center and it kind of rocks out. But I just want to point out this breaker panel was actually replaced, it looks like in 2002. So it's actually in decent shape. And it's new and it was up to code and inspected when it was replaced in 2002. I think based on how long it's been since anybody's done any work on this house, I think most of this work up here was part of that inspection. So at the time, the city thought it was okay. Whether it is now or not, I don't know. At some point, I'll replace it all anyway. But for now, I'm not too concerned about working on or in this box or adding anything to it. All right, so they didn't have any 20 amp breakers in stock, but they did have 15s. But this is how easy it is to install these. You just literally, you can kind of see, you can hook that onto there and then snap it right in place. It's installed. Now I just need to attach this to here, attach this one to the ground bus or the neutral bus, and I'm set that side. But I'm gonna wait till I get the rest of the circuit built before I do that. But that's how easy that is. The second one, I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna use that for probably either bedroom or bathroom upstairs that I'm working on right now. But that's how easy that is. These aren't that complicated or scary. All right, so with the wire up through the top plate, we're in the crawl space. Looks like I got enough to reach the hole on the left there. And then I can open up that hole a little bit more, throw a new box in there, connect everything up, and we'll be almost done. All right, so with that run up there, and it's poked into the IT room now, I can go ahead and connect this. I'm out of lever nuts, so I picked up some wire nuts. They didn't have any lever nuts at the store. So that's the next step. Throw nuts on those, and then I got a blank cover to go over it, just hide it up, so it's nice and safe. All right, so here we are in the IT room. I already cut this out a little bit with the handsaw. So now it's time to throw this junction box in here. And then I can pop the wire in and get to wiring up the outlets. It's a little bit noisy in here and it's a little bit too dark to shoot with the big camera. So I'll just have to do a bunch of these little narration things. All right, so here we got the two outlets. They're wired up, ready to go. Hot's jumping to hot, neutral's jumping to neutral. I just need to attach the wire coming from the wall to this terminal, and then join it with these, join the ground with these, and stuff it all in the box. I went ahead and mounted the box. That box is one of them that comes with nails, so you can just nail it into an existing stud. I replaced the nails with screws, so I don't have to try and swing a hammer in this area. But basically, that's it. Grab this piece of wire, strip it just like I did downstairs, get it attached. I should be able to throw these on, throw the cover plate on, and then go downstairs and mess with the breakers. All right, so everything is connected. I can go ahead and stick it in the box, throw the cover plate on it, go downstairs, and get the breakers all sorted out. All right, so that was quick and easy. Neutral's here now. Hot's coming in out of this breaker, which is now on. I'm gonna grab my multimeter before I plug anything in and double check everything. But we should be good to go. And because the computer room is on UPSs, I don't have to shut anything down. I can just unplug them one at a time, move them right over to the new outlet. All right, so here we are out in the garage. I've made a dent into this stuff. I mean, it was stacked literally all the way out to here. I think it's too much for the dumpster. I think it'll fill it up and then I'll have some left over, but I don't think it'll be awful. But it rained all morning this morning. Creek was full. So I didn't get a lot done this morning. It's Sunday morning. Got quite a bit done yesterday though. A lot of it is dragging stuff out piece by piece because it's too big for the wheelbarrow. Literally just carrying 1 or 2 items at a time up the driveway. I think one of my upcoming tasks is going to be to power wash this driveway. But I've been packing it in here pretty neatly, trying to use as much space as possible. So, I mean, there's a chance I could actually fit all of that in here, but I don't think I will. Either way, it's about a quarter full. And it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. So I'm going to spend a few more hours dragging stuff up here, chucking it in. Probably won't finish today, but I do have it for pretty much a week. So after work every day, spend a couple hours dragging stuff up here. All right, so it's Monday evening. I just kind of grabbed a shovel and a bucket and scooped up everything that I was slowly sweeping this way into the pile. The pile's not too awful. And while I was up here, I went ahead and fixed the broken garage door spring. So now I don't need to prop it open with this piece of wood, and it actually goes up and down nice and easily, whereas before it was a kind of heavy. Fortunately, this uses old school springs that kind of run the length here instead of the style that twist up there. Makes it a lot easier and safer to repair than the other style. But yeah, and it's not a permanent fix. I gotta grab a couple small pieces of hardware from the store and it'll be a permanent fix. But yeah, I'm gonna close up now and go inside and edit this video that you're watching right now. All right, so it's the next Saturday and I've got quite a bit of this stuff cleared out of here. All the loose stuff is gone. I just have this small pile of furniture I'm gonna tear down tomorrow. A few of these tables. And then I can start grabbing, there's some loose things, and then I can start grabbing black trash bags and dragging them up to the dumpster. With careful stacking, I've done a pretty good job at filling this thing without, and making good use of the space. It's packed in pretty tight. Neighbor's dog likes to bark at me sometimes. But yeah, I still have quite a bit of room in here. As I break apart this furniture, I can easily fit it all in here, and then I should be able to fit a bunch more black trash bags in here, and this will be last dumpster for a while. I can move the Bronco around in the garage and then start a new trash pile, I guess. So yeah, more trash tomorrow. This thing should be full, get picked up on Monday. So I was able to actually get everything from in here to fit in the dumpster. Even a couple pieces of furniture I didn't have to break down. This table, I guess I'll deal with the next time. It's the only thing left over. But yeah, then I moved the Bronco over in the corner. I can open up everything on it without hitting the wall. And I'll be able to park the Miata right there. And yeah, it's much nicer right here. One nice free project I can do out here is to rip down the rest of the drywall, bag that up and get rid of it. But yeah, looks good.